SLS Baha Mar. First things first, shuttle services are not complimentary. That applies to all of Baha Mar, not just SLS. They do offer private airport transportation, which our quote is about $129 for 2 people, 2 check bags. Baha Mar is split into 3 towers that are actually 3 separate hotel properties. Baha Mar Grand Hyatt with an east and west tower, the largest and family-friendly property. SLS, the adult-only property, and then Rosewood, the higher-end luxury property. As an SLS guest, you get access to both Grand Hyatt and Rosewood amenities, except Rosewood Beach. Our early check-in request was fulfilled, and the check-in process was smooth and quick. Room key bracelet also grants you access to Baha Mar's Onsite Waterpark, Baha Bay. The room looked better than the photos. We were kind of on the fence originally from the online photos, but we liked the room. Beach chic is the aesthetic, and it kind of works. There was this loud click and bang every time the air kicked on, and also you can hear toilet flushes in adjacent rooms pretty clear. There's no ice machine, so you gotta call room service for ice. A little silly, but I guess I get the service aspect. Those were just some of the pieces that didn't really wow me that much.
You know, I'm always an advocate for balconies. I advocate anybody traveling, staying anywhere, doing anything, always get a balcony. Started with cruises. I always told people, if I'm going on a cruise, don't get an inside stateroom, get a balcony. And this is why. If nothing else, it just gives you the opportunity to just sit, just be existential. I don't know. I don't know.
The Bungalow pool. The pool right outside the SLS. A pool for partying on the weekend, or a pool just for chilling. Poolside lounging and cabanas are available for rent. Premium drinks with no shortage of high-end liquor. Pathways connect the different properties, and just a short walk takes you from SLS to Grand Hyatt West and the Drift Pool, which isn't far from Dean's Blue Hole Pool and Out Island. Drift Bar and Grill offers poolside drinks and a pretty decent menu.
We just decided to grab something to eat real quick, so we stopped in at Drift Bar and Grill. It is located at the Grand Hyatt West. So if you come out of the SLS, just walk towards Grand Hyatt West, you'll find yourself at Drift Bar and Grill next to the pool, the family-friendly Grand Hyatt West pool. Check-in experience was super smooth. We got here very early. Our flight landed at like noon. Check-in isn't typically until about 4 p.m. We did put in an advance request for early check-in. I don't know if that made a difference or not, but we did check in early.
Lobster grilled cheese for the win.
I guess we brought the rain. It's all good. We'll wait it out. Always quick.
The Monkey Bar, a great little spot in the SLS lobby to post up with premium drinks. Wings was super dope. Interactive maps help guide you around. You can also access maps on the Baha Mar website. All hotels connect via the casino floor. From the SLS side, you enter with sports betting at The Book as an alternative to or addition to playing slots and tables. The casino floor is also home to a number of different shops, boutiques, and bars. This jazz bar, for example, that has live entertainment Sunday to Tuesday and special performances on Thursday. These shops, featuring mostly all luxury brands, Rolex, Bulgari, Breitling, Tiffany, John Bull, and many other retail favorites. And yes, ladies and some gentlemen, they have a full service mat. One of the dopest things on the grounds is this fountain show. It's kind of like what you see at the Bellagio in Vegas, but they amped it up with lasers and lights and splash zones on bridges. As you saw, we had a view from our table where we ate lunch at Pizza Lab. Shout out to Pizza Lab. Plus, it runs the full length of the Grand Hyatt property, so there's no missed opportunity to catch a show. Nighttime is exceptionally dope, so I would highly recommend catching both times a day. I'm trying my hardest to keep the food stuff separate, but y'all know my love for junk and sweets. This just gonna have to make an appearance twice. Sugar Factory, which some of y'all may have in your local area, is both a restaurant and a candy and treat store. any candy you could possibly want. I mean, my Sweet Tooth clan, all my people out there, this our village, we found our home. Just look at the ice creams, the sherbets or sorbets, the gelatos, the cookies, the pastries. Oh man. Not a fan of water? They also have a fire show. I mean, it's not really a show per se, just kind of a blaze on top of water for those chilly Caribbean nights. Still super dope, you know, just something to kind of chill and enjoy the vibes.
Fire and desire.
Kind of cold.
Yeah, when it cool off. It feel nice now, just because
Cold inside.
yeah.
Now let's stroll around the property a little bit and take a look at some of the other little things that Baha Mar has to offer. The sanctuary lets you interact with wildlife on site in a controlled environment. Obligatory gift shop. There's interactions with nurse sharks, stingrays, turtles, tortoises. There's even an aviary and a flamingo experience. As you make your way to the beach, you'll pass a couple of kiosk, hut, shop things, a daiquiri spot, and ice cream right there. Discover Bahamas lets you book excursions and activities both on and off property. This long pier on the beach offers super dope, super scenic views, so go ahead and take that long walk. Trust me. A little secret lounge spot if you want to get away from all the hustle and bustle of the beach. This is the spot where the photo shoots happen. This is where you get your editorial on. This is where your skills as a photographer will be tested. Located on a 3,000-foot stretch of white sand on Cable Beach, Baha Mar also offers an exclusive private island experience at Long Cay, located just minutes by boat from that long Baha Mar pier I just showed you. Plenty of lounging, plenty of sun chairs, plenty of bar, drink, server options, and I thought I had footage of it. They have these floating daybed looking things that are tied down out in the water. Is super serene, dope place to just kind of chill. Sorry I don't have footage of it. Right on the beach is a restaurant called Marcus. In addition to offering dope beach views, the food is, I'll leave that for my food video. Yeah, y'all check that one out. Baha Bay Waterpark and Beach Club is an all new-ish, opened in July 2021, luxury water park. Open daily 10 to 6, it offers a wide variety of things to do for pretty much all age ranges. Baha Mar guests access Baha Bay via your room key. Beach Club is an exclusive a la carte experience. I didn't pay for it, so it'll stay a mystery. Shops at the entrance in case you need any sundries or whatever. So what can you expect from Baha Bay? You got raft rides, you got drop slides, you got free fall slides, you got a wave pool, you got a not so lazy river, a FlowRider, surf simulator, a water coaster, a kids area. You got lounge areas throughout the park for the less adventurous and the designated stuff holders. So this is the kids area. Now the dope thing about Baha Bay is that they actually have 2 kid areas. This one is for smaller kids. I'd say 5 and under. It has a number of slides with varying slide heights. This one is for bigger kids with pretty much everything. You got your enclosed slides, you got your open slides, you got of course the big bucket at the top. Everything you need to satisfy your kids' appetite for adventure. The river. Now, Baha Bay calls it an action river, but aside from the section where you pass the wave generator, I'd say it's pretty lazy. The market area has several elevated casual dining options. Sam's Crispy Chicken, Chill, which actually got replaced in late 2022 with Kendall Jenner's 818 Shack, Plant Nation, offering plant-based options, and Clio Mediterranean Grill, all of which were closed. So yeah, I mean, y'all tell me how they were. I didn't get the experience, so drop a comment, let me know.
All right, y'all, so we are here at Baha Bay, Bahamar's premier water park. Complimentary access for those of us staying at Baha Mar. However, it is open to the public for however much it costs. Check the website, not quite sure. I'm standing here near the lockers. And at these lockers, you can scan and check in and properly store all of your treasured items. So we were not quite sure whether or not they even had lockers. Super glad to find out that they do, even though we packed to not have them. But we are here for 4 days, so we get to come back and we know that we got lockers, even though I can't really think of anything I would want to bring necessarily because the room is like not super far, but you know, it's convenient if we need it. Now, we're not strangers to the Bahamas. Been here quite a few times. We typically stay at Atlantis, so this is our first go round staying at Baha Mar. And this is our first experience at Baha Bay. There are some differences. The only thing we've gotten on so far is the river. Comparing it to Atlantis' river, it's not as rapidy. I feel like it's also shorter.
Yeah, definitely short.
Yeah.
Not exhilarating. Oh, there's food.
Yeah, so we've been searching for food because I may have placed it earlier before all this talking that a lot of stuff is closed. So we finally walked up on Umami Burger. So we're gonna check out what they got and I'm gonna show y'all.
Umami Burger serving up burger joint classics along with some of Sam's Crispy Chicken in pretty decent portion sizes. Also beer and wine. With everything made to order. It is right next to the FlowRider with outdoor seating, so you get lunch and a show.
Just fueling up before I get to take on the FlowRider. I've never done one before, so always wanted to, but you know, it's always like it's finally included in whatever I'm doing now, so I don't have to worry about like paying for it or whatever. And it's a short line, very short.
Well, it's a Monday at a water park.
It is a Monday at a water park, which we did that on purpose.
For those of y'all who've always been interested and never pulled the trigger like myself, this is way harder than it looks. Like, I'm pretty coordinated, but this was not as easy as I thought. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be like a cakewalk, but now it was crazy fun and I highly recommend it, but bruh, the biggest obstacle is how loud the rushing water is and trying to receive instructions. Like, imagine somebody shouting at you while you standing next to a jet engine. I was determined to conquer stand-up surfing. If I wanted to be selfish and make my wife sit through me trying 4 or 5 more times, I would have got it. I feel like I would have conquered it.
If you can get your balance, you should be able to do it because you got strong calf muscles.
Pirate Plunge. I'm gonna be honest, man. This might have been the thing that I enjoyed the most at the park. A raised slide, fun in its simplicity. Yeah, I ran that thing back like 6 times. I ain't gonna show y'all all of them though. But check this out. If that was the last thing I saw, I went out with a beautiful view. Baha Bay Lagoon, the Wavepool. It's a beach-style entry up to a depth of 6 feet. So for those of us over 6 feet, you can stand. It takes away from the thrill a little, but still fun. A view of the brave souls taking on the Devil's Backbone and Thunderball slides, the drop slides.
You're kind of just waiting. There's no waves. I guess the waves come in waves. Just in a pool for right now, I guess.
This really was fun, but my only gripe, albeit minor, was the downtime between waves was way too long. Alright, now it's time for the thrill slides. Just follow the signs, grab your tube, they all require tubes, and let go. First up, Dueling Riptide Coaster, Baha Mar's water coaster. If you're unfamiliar with the concept of a water coaster, it's basically a tube slide with water jets pushing you uphill. Ah yeah, the best part of water parks, stairs.
Awesome. So we just did the Dueling Riptide coaster 2 times. Man, that trek up the stairs is no joke. You know, in our advanced ages, we don't do water parks as often as we used to. Yeah, now we got to go up more stairs.
Cyclone Rush and Hammerhead are the swirly toilet bowl style slides. Cyclone Rush is one big swirly bowl, while Hammerhead combines like more curves and tunnels with smaller swirl bowls. Quick weight check just to make sure your entire party fits. And I will tell you, we did Cyclone Rush a bunch of times, but never did Hammerhead. The amount of air you're gonna catch on Cyclone Rush will have you seeing flashes of your ancestors.
Ready.
I gotta go back.
butt came up off the raft. Yeah. Tired of walking. Can't do another set of stairs, so.
He lying, as his wife can't do another step.
I mean, I'm trying to save face. I'm trying to help you out. I mean, but you know, I'm not hating this little breather for us to be able to chill for a second. Yeah, don't do leg day before you come here. So apparently the difference between the two, which we're debating if we want to even suffer through more stair climbing just to do the one on that side. No, that's what I'm saying, we're gonna get on that again. But do we dare do a third set of stair climbing for this one? Because it's calmer. The guy up top told me that the one on that side is just calmer than the one that we did. So we'll see. It depends on how she feels.
More retail throughout. And look, a sugar factory. So earlier, I talked about the sugar factory back on property at Baha Mar. It was cool to see that they added one at Baha Bay as well. As somebody with a crazy sweet tooth, you can't have too many of these. Barracuda, a made-to-order spot offering some classic and kid-friendly eats like burgers, nachos, chicken tenders, etc. Not really sure why I'm showing y'all the seating, but there's seating.
I would say the rides here are comparable to Atlantis, but Atlantis Rapids River is better. And just the theme of Atlantis is better. Because you got the power towers and all of that. So you got the same type of slides.
Yeah. I would agree.
It's more traditional type slides in a water park, whereas in Atlantis, you can't even really see their slides because it's in that tower.
Right. Yeah, I would agree. I would say that the theme, you know, everything that kind of goes into the Atlantis aesthetic definitely makes their park. I mean, it just adds a little something. This feels like just a regular water park in the Bahamas. Coaster to coaster, because they both got water coasters.
Right. So what we doing?
We're going back on that green slide. I think it's this way. So water coaster, because they both got water coasters, right? So water coaster to water coaster. Which one? Do you remember Atlantis?
Yeah, but I don't know. Like this, I don't know. Don't ask me.
All right.
I'm gonna always go with Atlantis.
I actually like. I mean, they both are really good. And then Atlantis ends in the shark tunnel, so that kind of that's a little bit of a cheat code. So
that's what I said. The theme.
So I convinced Tiff to do it. We stood and talked for like 10 minutes just to convince her to do this. So she doing it. Good job. Hey. She's about to do it again because she didn't like how she came down. So vain, man. I love it though. It's dope. Proud of it. Your boy scored 2 coconuts on the river. Come on. Try and do something with these. I don't know what, but you can never say that the foliage around here don't produce fruit. Because I'm holding down. No, that don't. So we just out here trying to figure out where we lounging at today. We're gonna take it easy a little bit. Might get tired of lounging, might head back to the Baha Bay, to the water park. Who knows? Privileged pool and bar, a little upscale, adult only kind of party, DJ with your own pool, concierge kind of thing. Privilege. Our pool, bungalow is closed, so let's see. So if you've seen any other videos on YouTube or social media of the privileged pool, you know it's usually a party pool.
However, most of our time here was on weekdays, so this is what we experienced. For those of you interested in private experiences, in addition to the pool beds and cabanas and everything else they offer, you can reserve these little mini apartments, cabana suites next to the pool. And look, again, don't judge this. This is on a weekday, and we old, so we don't need all that partying anyway.
If left moves that way and right moves that way,
so straight this way. So yeah, privilege was kind of dead. We'll come back when it's a little more not dead. We're gonna check out Blue Holes. If nothing else, the aesthetic or the theme, the blue hole, it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to recreate this hole that's in the middle of the ocean. And yeah, so we'll post more details. Before I was so rudely interrupted, what I was trying to say was that this is an exciting destination for those looking to make a splash, inspired by the classic Bahamian wonder of the same name. This pool area is home to alluring waterfalls, 8 to 15 foot rock walls that you can jump from, stone gardens, a secluded grotto with a window for viewing the aquarium, turtles, sharks, and all the aquatic life. I am reading this from the website. So this is day 2 of the bungalow pool being closed. They completely drained it, so we didn't really get to experience this. It was open the first day that we flew in, and then I think that next morning they were draining it. So not sure exactly what happened. They were doing some drilling, maybe some plumbing work, maybe something happened there, but yeah, I mean, you can still, I guess, sit around the empty pool, but yeah, no pool activities here. So we've been chilling at Privilege. Last day here, pool is back. All right, well, let's end with something pretty. I appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to check out some of my other videos.